and are trying to get out of that predicament. You're talking about somebody that's very successful right now. I mean, she was behind bars, and look what she's done. I mean, she has a play in the T-Pack Theater. My goodness, that's awesome. Yes, I want to definitely highlight Miss Tanya.
You want to talk from your book as well as Miss Davis. Talk from your book, and Ms. Love, you'll also talk about your beauty activities. Now you were
Mrs. Tennessee.
Miss Tennessee. Okay,
yes.
Very good. Yeah, I take you for a small quite well.
Chair right here.
I know when you do 5 at a time.
And I'll just talk about the program of how we help women who have been behind bars and who are behind bars mentally as well as physically.
Okay,
how I met Miss Tanya and what we do with the program Beauty Behind Bars. She's a speaker and part of the program.
Okay, well I just want y'all to talk.
Okay, well we're ready.
This is the 4th show for me.
Okay.
Morning, and so I'm just about out of.
You talked out.
Okay, well, I know we can definitely make it.
Just pop me up. Okay.
Get you to say your name and count to 10, please.
Okay, Tanya Davis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Should be good. Waiting for him to run back to the headset. Sprinting back and forth. Yep. Do you guys want this in a later segment, or do you want it off the bat?
However you plug it.
It's their book in there.
Okay.
Well, I don't have to have the paper.
That's what I was saying. Now, can we put that from crack to Christ up there with the?
I can lean it up against it, I think.
Would you block too much of the information and reference that you're trying to get across?
Yeah, you don't want to block the play. You want people to know.
Yeah.
Well, I can have the
If
book.
I cover up the performance at the
She can hold the book actually when she's talking.
This is your This is your book.
I
Okay.
didn't know if you, since it's just introduction off the bat. Do you want to bring in the book like the second segment?
Second segment. That'll be good.
All right.
Now what?
We're going to talk about prison first, and then we can talk about things that I've done.
Okay. And so you're ready to talk about females and female incarceration in the state of Tennessee? Are you ready to deal with that? Okay, and so while you've never been incarcerated, you've dealt with a large number of individuals who have been incarcerated.
Yes.
And your idea is to show them that there's life after prison and that there's so many things that they can do.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's start with her.
Yeah,
we'll
absolutely.
start with her, and that first segment will be 6 minutes. And what I want the two of you to do, and starting with you, Ms. Davis, we ought to have you on that end. Ms. Davis.
Okay.
I hate to start moving us around.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, grab your mic and then.
Yeah. And so what we'll do, we'll start with you, Ms. Davis, and then we'll have both of you to give us some information during this first 6 minutes.
Okay.
In reference to your background, your education, and your experiences, and et cetera.
Okay.
And then that second segment, then we'll get into from crack to Christ, you see, and that's when we'll be dealing specifically with the literature, and we'll have you, Ms. Love, to deal with your situation in terms of beauty, and bringing beauty to, et cetera, and et cetera. How is that?
Exactly. That's perfect. That's
okay, well,
great.
it won't work out like that way, but people will never know.
Yeah, well, I think Tanya and I, the great thing, you don't have amateurs. We're pros at being in front of the camera and talking, so we're ready.
Yeah, well,
this is something we're used to doing.
Yeah, well, y'all got to help me. You know, I've been doing it for 35 years, but still, you know, every time I come out here, I feel the same way. Inadequate, you see, but we'll make it.
We'll make it.
Okay, very good. God is good. Yes, He is. Are we ready? Are you getting ready? Okay, Miss Tanya Davis and Miss Tiffany Love.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. Miss Davis and Miss Love. Okay, that's it. And the title is Female Incarceration in Tennessee. Would that be appropriate?
That's fine. Are you okay with that title?
That's
Female
fine.
Incarceration in Tennessee. And we'll start with you talking about female incarceration in Tennessee. Well, that first segment is 6 minutes. We'll get from the two of you background, education, that kind of information. That'll be 6 minutes. And then we'll have a break, which will bring us back into an 8-minute segment. And this is where we will start talking about female incarceration in Tennessee, which is to say that this is where you go into your issues and et cetera. You will also be able to talk about, during that second segment, beauty in Tennessee, you know, the self-esteem kind of thing. And then we'll come back to that last 10 minutes and we'll allow you to not only talk about your book, but also to bring into view this idea about your production and that is production of the book. Is that right? That's a play dealing with the book itself.
Yeah, based on the book.
Basically, very good. Okay, so we'll simply call this Female Incarceration in Tennessee. All right? I've been doing this since 10:30 this morning, straight ahead without a stop.
Wow.
You see,
So how many segments is that?
Well, that's 3 times 3, that's 9 segments.
Wow.